drones. Now, I was really fascinated to see George Knapp, the OG, when it comes to investigating questions of UAPs. He's actually testified or was at some of these congressional hearings and testimonies made before Congress on UFOs. Again, OG, going back way back in the day to Bob Lazar. I think he was the first guy to interview Bob Lazar. He comes out and offers some thoughts on the drone. He calls it drone-a-palooza. So he gives his thoughts. I think it's actually helpful. So let's watch it together. Let's see what he has to say, because I've been fascinated. What are his thoughts here, among others?
Glued to the skies in Nevada and across the country because of an ongoing wave of mystery drones that have been spotted for the past few weeks. Drone-like craft have emerged each night over highly populated areas and even in restricted airspaces.
Now, most are explainable, but some have stumped both law enforcement and the military. Chief Investigator George Knapp reports that this is not the first drone swarm in recent years and likely won't be the last.
Race Omaha, 15 kid, Rocco Peralta has the ability to launch Hilo ASAP.
In July 2019, more than 100 unknown objects buzzed and swarmed around 10 U.S. Navy warships 100 miles off the Pacific coast. The objects were documented on camera, on radar, and on thermal sensors. Splash. In multiple shapes and sizes, including huge wingless orbs with no detectable propulsion system. Just drones, no biggie, the Pentagon suggested. A few years earlier, when Navy pilots on the East Coast encountered unusual objects on a daily basis in their training ranges, the debunkers called them drones or balloons or both, certainly not UFOs. In the past few years, the all-purpose term drones has replaced swamp gas and weather balloons as the military's go-to explanation for unknown objects. In what might be the most ironic of the current sightings, intrusions by so-called drones caused air traffic at Wright-Patterson Air Base to shut down this weekend. Wright-Pat is where the wreckage from the 1947 Roswell crash was reportedly stored. Nice touch, drone people.
We have no evidence at this time that the reported drone sightings pose a national security or a public safety threat or have a foreign nexus.
An assortment of government officials have tried to quell public concerns in recent weeks, but the public isn't buying it, and the mystery drones didn't get the memo either. Social media platforms are jam-packed with cell phone videos of assorted lights and odd objects seen nightly in the skies over New Jersey and many other states, including Florida, Texas, California, and Oregon. Most are likely the lights of airplanes, but some do resemble standard drones, albeit a few the size of an SUV. They do not perform like known drones. New Jersey officials have demanded briefings and say they were told the drones are not a threat, are not being flown by the U.S. government, are not being flown by foreign adversaries, and by the way, the government is unable to track them, doesn't know where they originate or where they go each morning.
It was the biggest amateur hour presentation I've ever seen about anything, okay? It was ridiculous. There were no answers. Every question that was asked by a member of the state legislature, great questions, no answers, no resolution. They don't know where the drones are coming from. They don't know who's doing it. They don't know why they're doing it, but they say there's no credible threat. It was annoying to be there.
The president-elect is among those who doubt what the public is being told.
They know where it came from and where it went. And for some reason, they don't want to comment.
That is not an airplane.
In the absence of credible information, rumors have swirled. Maybe they're from Russia or China or an Iranian mothership parked offshore. Or maybe it's a secret operation by the feds to quietly track down a dirty bomb or nuclear materials smuggled into the country by terrorists. Officials have tried to quash such rumors, but their credibility has been impaired. Just days ago, the public was told there were 0 verified drone intrusions into restricted airspace over military bases. Then, in a statement just days later from multiple agencies, including the FBI and the military, it was admitted there have been intrusions by unknown drones over 2 New Jersey military sites, also confirmed drone intrusions over a nuclear power plant. Prior to the New Jersey outbreak, mystery drones repeatedly flew into the highly restricted airspace over 3 critical air bases in the UK. So what gives?
It's a serious deal, man. We gotta. I think it's a test. Somebody's testing us, and we're failing that test.
Now, at least 2 incidents involving incursions by mystery drones have been reported in Nevada. We're trying to track those down. Expect to have more information, hopefully, tomorrow.
Yeah, so George Knapp points out one of the things that I've noted is that, I mean, it's interesting. The government tells us initially, hey, none of this is going over restricted airspace, and yet even prior to Kirby telling us that, we had seen instances of just that, and it's been happening for several years now, as Pop in the chat has mentioned, right around the time of Christmas for the last 3 years. So this is just wild stuff. Tim Burchett, you saw there, is concerned that this is basically the enemy testing us and we are failing the test. If that's true, okay, what's the next step? What's going to happen next? That is concerning. Hey, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the content. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, the like button, and if you want to support the channel, visit patreon.com/Reason and Theology.